go to each hotel and just read the letter that's signed by the chief.
This is the few numbers if I see any kind of...
Yeah, you can call us. This is the Nuisance Abatement Civilian Investigator, and this is his card, and this is my card here.
Okay, I'll do
All
that.
right.
Okay.
So thank you very much. You know, if there's prostitution going on, so please give us a call.
I don't have that going on, but I did notice there was people who kicked them out, but
Okay.
a couple times and went out and bounced the others. You know what? Everybody get out.
Right. Take this letter, take our cards, and call us if you need to. Okay? Do you have any questions or anything about it?
I'm fine.
You're good?
And my husband need a credit, sir. He's call you, but he's not here
Right.
now.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yes.
Human trafficking, prostitution activity, and just be very careful on running the locals by the... Just make sure they don't give you a photocopy. Take an actual ID.
Yes, that's what we do.
Okay.
That's what you tell them we will do.
Not running the locals and...
Yeah, we're really good about that.
Okay,
So.
awesome. So thank you for helping us. You know, we want to work with you guys. So
No
please
problem.
call.
Appreciate that.
Okay, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Today we went to all of the hotels and motels along the North Tamiami Trail area and also University Parkway in the city limits. This is something that we did with all the complaints that we're having about prostitution and the sex trafficking. We have information that some of the hotels are involved in criminal activity where they may be letting prostitutes inside of the room, renting to locals by the hour. So with the involvement in this epidemic with sex trafficking, we had a letter drafted that was signed by the chief of police. So today, with our Nuisance Abatement Civilian Investigator, we went to every hotel along North Tamiami Trail, University Parkway, and we spoke to the hotel owners, managers, or clerks, and we provided them with this informational letter.
Why did you feel the need to do this again?
I felt that the police department needed to partner again with our hotel motels. A lot of them are not calling, they're not reporting crime. You know, when we see open air prostitution, you know, they're going to certain hotels, and these folks are not calling, they're not reporting it. There may be a John picking up a prostitute, and they will go to a certain motel, and they're only there an hour, and then they leave. So we wanted to let these motels know, you know, hey, listen, these are things you need to really be looking at. If things are suspicious, please call us. We gave them our cards, our information, and we just wanted to partner with them and try to have them help them with this sex trafficking and the prostitution along North Tamiami Trail.
And how can they tell the difference between a prostituted John and an authentic customer?
Well, fortunately, a lot of the hotel owners have been up there for a while. So a lot of them were talking to us about how they know them themselves too. So a lot of them do know some of the usual prostitutes, some of the ones that are on the North Trail all the time. You know, obviously it is a little bit difficult to, you know, tell someone you think they're a prostitute or not give them a room, but some of them are very blatantly obvious. If anybody seems to be under the influence of alcohol or drugs, if they're being brought in, if they want to rent a room by the hour, if they have a photocopied ID, if they have a local address but they want to just stay in the room for one night or a couple hours, you know, these things should stand out to someone that's running a business. And what we're trying to let them know is to please call us and to not rent to these type of individuals that are involved in criminal activity.
Now, how common is it for somebody to rent out a room for the hour? I've never heard of that.
Well, it's not really reported. You know, these things are going on. We get a lot of information from anonymous sources or confidential informants, or even when we interview prostitutes that are victims of sex trafficking, they talk about that there are certain motels that they can be brought to for a short period of time, like an hour, where they're only letting these people go into the rooms for short periods of time. You know, they make a little bit of money and they let them leave. But to me, it's very clear what's going on. And if you're running a business, you should not be involved in this type of activity.
And it's not just the crime of the prostitution crime, there's more that comes with that. There are other crimes related to this.
Sure. I mean, obviously the prostitution goes hand in hand with the drugs and the drug trafficking. So we also have the same issue with the drug dealers, you know, being in the rooms, and if the drug dealers will move around, your pimps and your traffickers that have prostitutes, if they're in control of these women, they'll bounce them back and forth from hotel to motel. So they really never stay anywhere too long, and they move around a lot. So our approach is a friendly reminder to a lot of these hotels, and some of them have no idea, you know, they're not involved in any criminal activity. It was a nice friendly reminder that, hey, the police are here, please call us if you need to. And some of them it was a little bit like, hey, maybe you are involved in some of this activity, and if you are, you need to be reporting it and not to be involved in this. And we also let them know that we would be doing code enforcement reports. So a lot of the hotels and motels that have code enforcement violations, my unit is, we do reports and we do photos and we send them to code compliance.
Are they hotels held liable if they know this is going on? Can they be charged with anything?
If we could show a nexus between the hotel management and criminal activity, we have what's called the Florida Contraband Forfeiture Act, so there could be civil and criminal penalties with that. Obviously, those would be a longer-term investigation. This is almost, getting off on the right foot to let them know, almost putting them on notice. Hey, we're aware of the things that are going on. If you're reporting things to the police and you're partnering with us, that's great. If you're not on our team, then we could investigate you for if you're involved in any type of criminal activity. If you have knowledge that this stuff is going on, you can be charged for it.